in order to prepare for the film, you did have to learn. I mean, I think you sang and played the instruments. Was there extra preparation that went into that maybe you had to dig deep or learn something new that you hadn't gotten to do before?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely hadn't learned any of the Runaways songs, so that took a little bit to learn. And luckily, I played guitar before then, or else it really would have been hard. And you don't know that you can do something until you do it. And we had sort of really specific voices and moves and personalities to emulate, and they're known by a lot of really sort of diehard fans. And so we wanted to get them right.
Absolutely.
You think there's any big difference in being a teenager today versus being a teenager in the 70s? And
yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I think there's a huge difference because being a teenager then, even not being an actor or musician, there was like so much more freedom that they had, and like the world that I've grown up in is so different, and especially starting out so young, I've grown up in a world of like doing school on set in this amount of hours, and always having like adults to protect you. You know what I mean? And for them, they didn't have anyone, and it's like I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, it's bad in some ways, but also like the freedoms that they had to kind of figure out who they were is something that I'll never have.
Yeah. And also, like, we're all so closely tied. Like, I can reach Dakota at any time. She always has her phone. I can always BBM her and reach her at any time in my life. And, like, anybody who needs to know where I am can probably find out where, you know what I mean? Like, it just, there was a different, people weren't so connected. You chose your connections. It was like you chose when you wanted to be, seen and heard, and it's not really like that anymore. I mean, we're all very, very much on top of each other.